In the heart of New York City, the air was thick with anticipation as the sun rose over the towering skyline. Inside the ornate walls of the Manhattan Criminal Court, a high-profile case was about to unfold. Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul and entrepreneur, had been arrested under controversial circumstances, and today he would appeal for pretrial release. The courtroom buzzed with reporters, fans, and curious onlookers, all eager to witness the proceedings. Diddy, dressed in a tailored navy suit, exuded an air of confidence despite the gravity of the situation. His legal team, led by the sharp and seasoned attorney, Maya Thompson, had been preparing for this moment since his arrest. As the judge entered, the room fell silent. Judge Elaine Carter, known for her no-nonsense approach, took her seat and surveyed the crowd. She was well aware of the media frenzy surrounding the case and the public's fascination with Diddy. But today, her focus was on the law. Maya stood up, her voice steady and commanding. "Your Honor, we are here today to request pretrial release for Mr. Combs. He is not a flight risk, nor is he a danger to the community. He has deep roots in this city, a successful career, and a family that relies on him." Maya presented evidence of Diddy's philanthropic efforts, highlighting his contributions to various charities and community programs. She painted a picture of a man who had dedicated his life to uplifting others, arguing that his presence in the community was vital. The prosecutor, a stern woman named Linda Grant, rose to counter. "Your Honor, while Mr. Combs may have a history of philanthropy, he also has a history of legal troubles. The charges against him are serious, and we believe that releasing him could pose a risk to the investigation and the safety of witnesses." Diddy listened intently, his expression calm but resolute. He knew the stakes were high, and he was determined to prove his innocence. As Maya continued her argument, she called upon character witnesses, friends and colleagues who spoke passionately about Diddy's integrity and commitment to his family and community. One by one, they took the stand, sharing anecdotes that showcased Diddy's generosity and leadership. The courtroom began to shift, the atmosphere softened as the judge and jury absorbed the testimonies. Diddy's reputation as a cultural icon and a mentor to many began to resonate. After a brief recess, the judge returned, her expression unreadable. "Mr. Combs, I have considered the arguments presented today. While I acknowledge your contributions to society, I must also weigh the seriousness of the charges against you." The room held its breath as Judge Carter continued. "However, I am inclined to grant your request for pretrial release under strict conditions. You will be required to wear an electronic monitoring device, report to your parole officer weekly, and refrain from any contact with potential witnesses." A wave of relief washed over Diddy as he exchanged glances with Maya, who nodded in approval. The judge banged her gavel, signaling the end of the hearing. As the crowd began to disperse, Diddy stood tall, a mixture of gratitude and determination in his eyes. Outside the courthouse, a throng of supporters awaited him, holding signs that read, "Free Diddy," and "Innocent until proven guilty." He raised his hands in acknowledgement, feeling the weight of their support. This was just the beginning of a long journey, but he was ready to fight for his name and his legacy. As he stepped into the sunlight, Diddy knew that the battle was far from over. But with his team by his side and the community rallying behind him, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. He would not only clear his name but also continue to inspire others, proving that even in the darkest times, hope and resilience could shine through.